Welcome to Deep Dive Daily.
Yes, good morning. Great morning, Andy. Holiday weekend.
It is a holiday weekend. I forgot. You want to know the real rub?
Hit me.
Honestly, I don't remember even why they're going, but my wife is going to her parents' house for like a day and a half.
Oh, man.
And the way the timing works, it's like,
Andy's going to get into trouble.
It's like, I don't think I can go. Well, and yeah, I thought about that. I'm like, 28-year-old Andy is like calling him his buddies, like, we're going out. We're going to start drinking at your house at 2, and we're going to hit the bars at 9:30. Then we're going to hit the good bars at 11. And man, that's not 41-year-old Andy. 41-year-old Andy is like, I could sit in my driveway with a book next to a charcoal smoker with a couple, maybe 4 pork butts on there.
I love it.
Smoke meat, read a book, maybe move to the hammock, pet my dogs all day long in peace and drink. Like nobody bothering me. That's the one thing. The obvious worst part about kids is how much they cost. It's just a huge leak. It's constant. They're constantly losing things.
Yeah.
We'll just buy that again because we have to stop losing things. But the other one is, it's like, you can't read a book. You will never read a book again.
Yeah.
You try to, so my wife asked about the 529. We started the 529 like day of birth, like that week. Sure. We called the financial guy. I didn't realize the market did so well last year. I had a double-digit return last year on I'm
sure it's doing.
Well, I didn't do anything. Right? I mean, it's just sitting there. Good job to my financial guy.
Just a quick note here for our podcast listeners. I don't know if they'll find this funny or not, but I tell you're kind of bothered by allergies a little bit. Like it's spring.
Yeah, I'm stuffed up.
You were telling a story like, yeah, we went to the bars at 9, the good bars at 11, and then you did a big old snort. He was not indicating doing drugs. He was not.
No, I can't breathe.
It was not a joke about doing drugs. We are an anti-drugs podcast now.
Oh, I don't know. 28-year-old Andy would have probably done it to it. He would have done it to it. Like a little. Oh, what if I want to drink 18 more beers tonight? Grab the keys, guy.
It sounds actually fun. That's not the recommendation for the weekend. But
my recommendation is smoking a pork butt.
This is a great morning. It's a great morning for a lot of reasons. Number one, the Thunder are up 2-0. We'll talk about that series in a little bit. French Open starts this weekend. There's things are going well. I had a crazy productive week. I'm in great shape work-wise. So I'm going to enjoy a little bit of a breather this weekend.
I had a good morning. I finally had with everything this week being off Monday, being off Thursday, it's combination allergies and kids got sore throat, so I got a sore throat. Another downside to those children, but
of course,
so I didn't have a very good week at all, and it's crazy how it just takes I got into work at 6 today, and so it's 9:30 right now. I had a very productive 3 hours, to the point where I might just call it.
I love it.
Like, you know what?
Perfect.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's the
pretty good week.
Or you could sit around and waste the rest of the day online, probably, but you might as well just get started on the weekend. So smoking a pork butt, reading a book sounds fucking awesome. Great call by you. What book are you gonna read?
I wish I could come up with the name of the author off the top of my head.
Are you reading?
But it's I started a book the other day. It's called Martyr.
Oh yeah, about the Iranian guy, right?
It has the exclamation point. Kava Akbar. I don't know if
what
I'm
do you
saying
think?
His first name right. I love it. I love his writing style.
Ooh.
The story is I don't
I've heard
it's
about
good.
this.
I don't know where it's going, which is good too, but I love his writing style. It's it's a page turner. I've been liking it so far.
Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, cool. All right. Great rec. I'll put that on my summer list. I've heard about that.
It's like that movie
Martyr.
You gotta
exclamation point.
Exclamation point.
Yeah. All right. I'm heading out to Catalina for the weekend. It is going to be quite fun out there. Going to do some hiking. Going to do some free diving. People don't know this about Catalina necessarily, but it's an island that sticks out off the shore of Southern California because of tectonics. Andy, don't know if you know this, but there are some faults that have upthrown old rocks to make the Channel Islands, and Catalina is one of those examples, which means that it basically has pretty steep shore, so it gets deep pretty quickly, and you can basically wade in off of the shore. You know, they have a whole marine park off of the right off of the coast, the shoreline at the casino there, and it's not a real casino, by the way. It's just a ballroom. But it's the most famous visual part of Catalina from a photographic standpoint. Anyway, walk off the shore, it gets real deep real quick. There's like 300-pound sea bass going around the kelp forest and seals swimming around and just infinity fish and all kinds of cool stuff that they sunk down there. So excited to go free diving in Catalina this weekend. Going to do some hiking as well. Going to see some buffalo. Gonna hang out at the beach, do some drinking there. So I'm very, very excited on Saturday, and then we're having a barbecue on barbecue on Monday, and that'll weave into the wine of the week at the end of this podcast. But Hayden's in Newport Beach this weekend. Hopefully the weather is nice there, and congrats to Burrow, 10 in WNBA. Good job, buddy.
What's on the grill? What's going on the grill?
We're gonna do pork tenderloin.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Do you do it whole, or do you slice it into chops?
Whole, and then rest it and then slice it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I like it both ways.
Yeah.
I prefer, if I slice it, I prefer it in a skillet where the juices can't escape.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Do that on the grill. It's tough to keep it.
It is.
Moist.
It is.
But we do love our tenderloins here.
Yes.
Hy-Vee has a good tenderloin for some art, and obviously the kids love it. The way I cook it, I sear it in the pan, and then I'll throw it in the oven, slow cook it. But the grill, I haven't done it on the grill for quite a while. That sounds pretty stellar. I think I might just do brats, man. Some fresh bratwurst. If I spend all day on the pork butt, I'm going to be grilled out. It's gonna be good. The weather looks nice though. I might camp outside tonight, Drew.
Nice.
We set the tent up, and I got to slowly teach the kid how to sleep outside.
The backpack tent?
No. So this is just an 8x8. This is like a 4-person
tent.
Yeah, this is. But this thing also, it's it's a 2-pole little.
That's nice.
Honestly, I picked it up and I didn't throw it on the scale. But the thing is only about 7-8 pounds tops. It could be a backpacking tent.
It's pretty heavy.
No, I know, but if I'm not going miles and miles,
it's going to put a hurting on you with mile probably.
I don't know. Like most backpacking tents are 4 or 5 pounds.
Yeah, so you're carrying 2 tents. This is basically what I'm hearing.
No, I'm not. Let's go in the kids' backpack. I'm carrying the vittles,
the food, and you got a sack. You're not gonna
have a hatchet.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a bladder of wine. Wait for a bladder of wine if you put an 8-pound tent.
Free diving. Do you have like flippers and that's it? Just flippers and
mask
do an
and
underwater
snorkel.
Camera.
Use a mask and snorkel. No.
Never take.
You
pictures?
You can.
I like some underwater pictures.
Yeah, I've yet to find a camera that really to do underwater photography. Number one, you need a scuba tank because you need to just be a little bit more static to get them to turn out because the light's low. If you're free diving, you're moving pretty fast generally, and you have a relatively limited time underwater. Even if you get quite good at holding your breath, you still don't have that much time underwater. So you just got to take mental pictures. But there's a lot of cool stuff to see down there, and I'm excited to go. Yeah. Anyway,
you're right about the pictures. I've done it. It doesn't turn out nearly as good. It's like taking pictures of fireworks. Like, it looked a lot cooler in person.
Yeah, I have taken GoPro down many times, and in order to make it really worthwhile, you have to
put a light on it.
You have to slow it down to half speed, right? Like you slow. Like the funny thing about I did like some amateur filming of skiing and diving and stuff like that a million years ago. And the skiing videos look absurdly, stupidly slow, and you have to speed them up to make them good videos. And the diving videos look insanely fast, and you can't see anything, and you have to slow them down to make them look good, which is kind of funny. But yeah.
You know what? You know what? Book rec number 2.
Hit me.
If you need a short read, I would almost guarantee this isn't even 100 pages.
This is like I can read it on the book. I can read it on the book ride on the boat ride over.
Yeah, The Pearl by John Steinbeck.
Oh,
about a diver who dives for pearls and learns a lesson. Learns a lesson at the end, guys.
Don't tell them. Don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it for you guys. Got a long weekend. Get them books out.
I don't have much to say about the NBA conference series.
Next.
I bet the Pacers. I can't. I disagree with the zigzag.
Oh yeah, Pacers money line.
It's
like my only win
now,
this
man.
week.
There's 6.5s out there.
Pretty easy.
Did you? I don't know what else you need to know that this is a very close series between two very close, teams. I think the zigzaggers are going to get their asses burned this round of the playoffs. Like I don't think it's happening in New York. I don't think it's happening in Minnesota. I'm shocked that there's so much support for Minnesota that OKC is 2.5-point dogs tomorrow. I don't know what else to take away from the games besides the fact that all of the matchups, all of the kind of points that every smart person I talked to was making before that series has been exactly like shown to be true. The small ball lineups for the Thunder with Chet on the floor are just they're just devastating.
No, we need Marfans to kick in like now. Both of his legs. He needs to double. He needs to like double Kevin Ware, where both legs just shatter beneath him. You see that? I can't hit the table. That was like a violent.
It could happen. But yeah, no, mostly yeah. I mean the game tonight in New York is going to be absolutely awesome. Excited to watch that one. The energy and we didn't talk about it because you weren't here yesterday. But did you watch? I hope you watched Pacers Knicks. That was the best basketball game of the last.
Yeah, no, that was like
maybe.
I got my Pacers money line home. That was money that you were lighting on fire. That bet's gone. Remember, because you said like that you liked the point. I said, well, I'm just going to take him straight up for whatever it is, and easy game.
It's an easy game.
It's It's a game of runs.
It's a game of runs.
And boy,
if you're down 9 with 50 seconds left, it ain't over till it's over.
If you're the Pacers,
they've
done it multiple times.
Do you have any kind of? You're way more engaged in social media than I am. Did you have any favorite echoes or reactions that you saw online? Because it was the internet had itself a nice 48 hours. It still had.
Knicks fans were getting pretty dark. They were like, yeah, I mean, people were making like 9/11 references. It's like, guys, it's a basketball game. It's one basketball game.
A lot of doctored pictures of Osama bin.
We're getting really. I guess it has finally been long enough. It's been long enough, apparently, for the internet to really lean into Taliban jokes.
Yeah,
Taliban and I mean, but yeah, as high as Knicks fans were after the last series, it's crazy. Like just full bipolar. They just blow the team up, burn down the garden, call it a season. I'll walk into the ocean afterwards. Like, just guys, one game. This is going 6 or 7.
Is it
right? I think
is
so.
It?
I mean, a bunch of
the Pacers are pretty fucking good.
I know a bunch of close. There'll be close games, and if the close games, coin tosses go one way, I guess it doesn't. But I feel like it's going 6.
Matt makes a great point. Most of the people making 9/11 jokes were likely born after 2001. That's not crazy. Those of us who never forget would never make jokes about it. So yeah, Sean McDermott like those references. That's good, Arthur.
Wild. I mean, honestly, the Knicks Pacers stuff has been like trying to creep to the top of the Twitter relevancy thing, but it is still somehow the race war that a day 2 WNBA game has started.
What?
Like, have you not? I'm not even going to try to catch
What
you
are
up
you
on
talking
this.
about?
I'm not even going to try to catch you up on this then, between Perkins and Stephen A and everybody, and RG3 got drug into this, and like
What?
the Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark stuff brings out the worst people, and it's worked its way on. I'm going to make you catch up on this. I'm not even going to do it for you.
Oh
You don't
my
want
God.
to. In fact, you don't want to, because it's been horrible. Yeah, we went from a hard. Honestly, it was a flagrant, guys. It was a take foul, but it was a flagrant. She hit her pretty fucking hard. Like, and I'm not like anti Caitlin Clark. I'm definitely not pro whatever Angel Reese is, 'cause she can't shoot.
That clip of her signature move. That's a pretty good clip.
She's gonna get a 40.
nine brick layups and offensive rebounds.
They have to bench her.
She's not very good.
She shouldn't be a starter at this point. And anyway,
well,
it was a hard
team
foul,
too, which doesn't help.
and then they got yelling at each other, and then the people instantly want to make it into a race issue, and it found its way onto ESPN. And then yes, there was a reveal of a biracial child from. I'll let you catch up. It's like the domino.
God.
It's the domino meme.
Oh my God! All right, all right. Last thought on this, and
the Ryan Clark stuff. Ryan Clark's Ryan Clark is kind of an idiot. It's been something, but that has been taken over my feed. I don't even click on it.
Have you seen the clip of the guy who was filming the Radio City Music Hall watch along of the Knicks with Reggie laughing and echoing around the whole hall? Oh my God,
best video.
that was spectacular. All right, let's move off of sports. I got nothing in hockey. I think that's pretty clear. The Panthers are just going to the Stanley Cup Finals.
Panthers are.
I turned off Oilers Stars when it was Oilers 3-1. I just assumed Oilers won.
I think that's going to be a good series.
I hope so. I bet some to add to my Ranton and Conn Smythe. I played Draisaitl at 13-1, just because I was like, man, the Oilers could win this series, and Draisaitl I think is their likely winner of the Smythe if they go. Anyway, what?
Real quick, the men's draw. There wasn't a lot of storyline there. I think we're gonna.
Tennis.
Yeah,
we're gonna get down yesterday without you.
Yeah, we're gonna get what we're gonna get. I didn't listen to yesterday's pod. I didn't get a chance. What is the thought process on the loaded quarter in? Did you end up betting Goff? I looked at it and I said, did he bet Goff then?
Yes.
So okay, I know what you're up to then.
Yeah. Men's side, Cerundolo Q2 is a shot. Musetti Q3 is a good shot. That's like got Medvedev. That's got like Medvedev US Open Q3, like finally going to make a breakthrough kind of vibes to it.
Sure.
Not on the women's side, Q2 is stacked. Q1 is your second stacked, and that means there's a huge imbalance where the top is awesome, the bottom is weak. Coco Gauff should skate Q4. She has your winner, I think, comes down to that Gauff Andreeva head to head on the bottom. And Andreeva just hadn't figured out a way to beat her. So I think Gauff.
Well, she's 7. Actually, she's 18 now, I suppose. She's got to be.
She's like 0-4 against her, though.
She's got some time.
Yeah. Oh, she put plenty of time, yeah. Speaking of plenty of time, we got a first ever tour final for Maya Joint, 16-year-old tennis budding superstar from Australia. So the Aussies are going to have a tennis wonderkind in the mix next year, which is exciting. The women's tour continues to just have really good young players coming onto the scene, which is exciting. Be it Czechia or Russia or Australia, there are really good young women, all fueling a golden generation. It seems like, nothing else for me. But Iga could still win, by the way. But her price is finally kind of reflecting reality.
Yeah. Not a lot on golf. All my golfers did decent. Rio hits it.
Yeah, he looks good. He's just tied for second.
Yeah, he's tied for second. Good job by him. The
guy in first isn't going to hang, right? No way.
No. Well, Chris Goddard is now in the lead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, John Pock is probably not going to win this tournament. There's a bunch of names that are hanging, but yeah, I'll be cheering for him and Andy Novak this weekend.
Okay.
Probably watch old golf. Let's go. What should I drink
Yes.
if I were to make a pulled pork sandwich
Okay. So
on Saturday night?
this is not a specific pairing for food, but this is just a we haven't talked
Time of
about
the year.
this. We haven't talked about this wine, and I'm gonna make this as kind of overall all kind of case for you. You ready? I'm a pretty light eater in terms of the fare, right? A lot of chicken, a lot of fish, a lot of vegetables, and practically a pescatarian, other than like when we have holidays like this and kind of get involved with the pork tenderloin or some steaks, or going out, when I go out to eat, I'll order whatever.
They should have a name for that pescatarian who also likes chicken.
Sure. I'm sure there is something. But whatever the case is, the when I do tack into a heavier meal, which is just to say more, just richer meat, it is an opportunity to dive into the library and pull out good Napa cab. That is kind of the most well-stocked portion of my library. A lot of Napa cabs. And the reason that I have, I have like a section of cabs, and that's the big one because those have to lay down. The longer they lay down, the more the tannins settle out, the more outstanding the experience is when you open and drink those wines. That all checks out to you?
Yeah.
So if I put Pinots if I put Pinots, if I put Burgundy, if I put Rosé anywhere in the library, those go that weekend. They don't last till Monday, right? But the cabs last because they're better off resting. And going into the cab, kind of going through and tasting some cabs this spring, there's been a pretty common trend, Andy. And this is a vintage-related commentary. You ready? The Napa cabs from 2021 are phenomenal. Like potentially like vintage of not just the decade, but of like the last couple of decades. Like every 2021 I've tried so far now is like, holy shit, these guys absolutely knocked it out of the park. And so the general recommendation for you, if you're going to do barbecue, burgers, this goes with burgers, this goes with steak, this goes with any kind of like rich food. You want something that's going to go punch for punch, where the meal is not going to overwhelm the glass, and the glass is not going to kind of fight with the food. And so Napa Cab is kind of your perfect complement for a rich rich meal. And the 2021s are just bananas good. Now here's kind of some extra recs. You ready for this?
What else it goes with?
What's that?
One of those big spirally sausages like you see on the grill. Whenever there's like Italians cooking in a movie, they always got one of those. Every mob movie.
I love it. So more recs for picking out a cab, because this gets a little complicated. I think pretty much it's universally well liked. I mean, at least probably amongst our generation and our audience, people kind of know that Napa Cab is sort of that's the one you look at on the wine list first. That's kind of the one everybody's kind of comfortable, familiar with ordering and kind of calling out. And what I'll say is this: when you have like an especially good vintage like 2021, I would recommend you go for Valley Floor, like common, like areas, as opposed to because there's two types of Napa Cab, right? There's stuff that comes from the Appalachians and the Valley Floor, and then there's your mountain cabs, right? And when you have an especially good vintage, give me floor, pass on mountain. When you have a weaker vintage where the Valley Floor stuff is just not that impressive, then go mountains, because you'll get more interesting, more fun, kind of just a better experience there. So in 2021, I'm out on the mountains, your Lakoyas, your Arkenstones, like pass on that and go for your Valley Floor stuff. And in the Valley Floor stuff, for my money, the stuff around St. Helena.
They can, the stuff in the Valley Floor can take an insult. You know why?
Why?
It's got thicker skin.
It's got thicker skin. That's cool. That's good. I like that.
You know that the stuff up higher has the thinner skin grapes.
I like that. So anything that kind of comes from kind of a common appellation in the Valley Floor area, St. Helena, Rutherford, Oakville, Stag's Leap, Like those are the kind of ones you're looking for in general. Calistoga, Napa cabs from 2021, they will blow your socks off. They're ready to drink now. I would decant them. Here's the last kind of point. Ready, Andy? If you go to Trader Joe's, supermarket, Total Wine and More, and you're looking at what's there, if you choose on price point, that is telling you what to do with the wine, not whether it's going to be good or bad. Okay, I'm 100% serious here. If you buy a $30 bottle, that is telling you to drink it this weekend. If you buy a $100 bottle, that is telling you to write a date on it in 10 years and put it down and open it on that date. Okay, that's really what you're getting in terms of distinguishing the price point. Okay, if you're like, the Thunder are, printing money for us, let's just buy a $100 bottle, right? That's not going to be the one that you really are going to enjoy the most this weekend, because it probably needs more. The reason it's more expensive is because it has been vinted to last longer. And so you really want to give that some time. Be patient with that one. If you are buying a $30 bottle, open that fucker this weekend. You're going to love it. Probably still should decant it. I think in general, I honestly would say that when you have vintages like 2021, I'm less excited about going and buying $100 bottles. And I can't wait to open this in 2031. It's going to be amazing, right? I'm mostly like, holy shit, the stuff that you're getting for $12.99 at Trader Joe's that has 2021 as the vintage year, that stuff is going to drink like a $50 bottle. Does all this make sense?
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go to Trader Joe's, I guess.
Well, or Total Wine and More.
Well, it's closer than Total Wine.
Yeah, there are kind of straight, like the BV Napa Cab is a good one, right? Like people have kind of cooled off on BV as like a especially good bottle because they had a pretty long stretch where their winemaker wasn't like really kicking ass, but they've completely turned the corner and they're kicking ass again. Like this is of course Boulot Vineyard. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's a French name. And their 2021 just straight up estate cab. This like $30 a Total Wine and More. I guarantee you will you can open it this weekend and you will be completely blown out of your socks. If you are going to go for something higher end, the labels that I tend to look for are in no particular order. Coruscant is probably the top winemaker right now in my price point range, which is like 100, 150 for Napa Cab. Crocker and Star, Hall, Alpha Omega. Those are kind of the ones that I kind of would hold up as the highest quality in terms of just a absolutely slam dunk Napa Cab. And if you are going to do, kind of procure for a library, buy two, open one and drink it today, so you kind of know what you're going to get, and then write a date and save it for 5-10 years from now, and you'll be happy.
Best box wine.
Gosh, great question.
Francia.
No.
Yeah, it comes out of the box easier.
No.
Slap the bag.
No. The best box wines are probably I'm forgetting the name of them, but they sell them at Target. Let me look it up. The Mathiasen makes really good box wines. The best rosé from Napa is Mathiasen for my money, and they sell that in a box. Let me see here. What are the Target ones called? Target box wine. Wine Cube. The Wine Cube stuff is pretty good. The red blend Wine Cube, I would say, is a perfectly good red wine. Now, that said, I would only take that camping, because obviously wine in a bladder is a lot lighter, right? Or when you're having a party and you're just going to sit it out and you want everybody to just be able to pour away, and you don't want to be opening bottle after bottle after bottle all night. You just want to have, kind of a,
not to
be able to serve themselves.
Yeah. What's his name? Our guy, Top Cocky. Not to steal his bit, But I had to get something before work once, and Target opens pretty early. And I went into Target at like, I still had to like leave later in the day. Like nothing's open for what I need. I can't even remember what I was shopping for. But I went to Target like right when it opened. And he always makes jokes about like chasing moms and stuff at Target. It was just me and like the 20 hottest, 26-year-old moms in the town. That was it. That was the entirety of like, he's right. I remember like just walking around being like, he's right. Like Top Cock, he's right. Like I need to come to Target all the time now.
He's not a liar.
If I'm
Everything
ever
he
needing to,
tweets
like,
is usually pretty true. Yeah.
Trade up for a new model.
Yeah. Yeah. Matthiasen makes the story real quick. Matthiasen they would sell to a bunch of restaurant groups, including the really famous one in Maui. What's it called? Merriman's,
I know, but they own all the things by the resorts.
Damn it, Merriman's, I want to say. Anyway, there's a couple of really famous restaurant groups that source Matthiasen wine, and in Kauai in particular, they want box wine. And so it's somewhat new, but if you can get your hands on it, because it's fucking awesome and it'll last longer. That sounds right to me. The Matthiasen has like the label has like the grape clipper on it. That's how I recognize it, at least if I'm shopping. Anywho, Andy, let's get caught up on TV for next week, because we're gonna have some time to kill once both of these conference series are over, and I want to talk top TV shows.
Prophet, we will. I want to spend some time thinking about this too. I don't know if you can put me on the spot and get my top 5 TV shows right now.
Okay, so Last of Us wraps this weekend. We'll talk about that. So get caught up.
I'll do it right away.
It's a short 7 episodes. Season.
I did catch last week's already.
I'm going to spoiler alert a little bit here, not about the content of the show, but about our top 5. Last of Us is going to end up dancing on the edge for me.
It's a bubble team.
It's a bubble team. It is. We'll get caught up on Your Friends and Neighbors. Have you been watching The Studio?
No, that's next.
Get into that. We'll talk a little The Studio. Are you caught up at all on Andor?
Yes, I am.
Okay. This Emperor Palpatine guy?
Real quick.
Not a fan.
I want to watch.
You want to go over and should we go over there? Should we go over there and kill him?
I do have
go over there and kill him.
I do have a take on Andor.
Okay.
Episode 3, when it's juxtaposed between the wedding party and the other things happening. When that robot rolls in like DJ Roomba floating, the song that they come up for that is a banger. I would listen to that song. I would dance to that song. Like, I know they just had to come up with some weird beats for like a TV show, but that is a really good song.
I think that was my favorite episode of this.
That was a really good episode.
Yeah, that was great. All right. Well, my joint's not 19. Is she? She was born 2000. Oh yeah, she is 19. My bad. I thought she was 16. I don't know why. Yeah, she is 19. My bad. Anyway, she's playing well. Good for her. All right, we'll talk top TV next week sometime, because you know why, Andy? We're not going to have basketball to talk about.
No, we're not.
Hopefully, not going to jinx it. Lot of games left. 2 more wins, guys. 2 more wins, Thundies. Let's call it a pod. Let's call it a week. Have a great weekend. Have a great weekend. I was going to talk earthquake stuff today, but we ran out of time. We'll cover that next week, as we are looking for any content as the sports calendar winds down.
Have a great holiday weekend if you celebrate. If you're in a different country, enjoy fucking work on Monday, dummy. Well, they have their own holidays. We don't get,